And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Chief Product Officer for Looker, Nick Caldwell.
Before I jump into this session, which is going to be about all the cool stuff we're doing for Looker 7, I wanted to share a little bit of a story from yesterday that I thought you guys would be interested in. Hopefully stay for the party. A good time. I heard y'all were doing karaoke. Kind of cool. But I wanted to share something, because I was at a customer meeting, and a customer turned to me and said, hey, Nick, I just wanted to say you guys have been doing a great job this year. You've shipped so much stuff. And he said, Nick, I want to personally thank you for all the work that you've done. And I was like, man, I don't think you understand how upper management works. So before I get into this presentation, I do want to acknowledge several hundred people who are not in the room. And those are the folks who actually build Looker. They're watching live now from around the world, all our offices, New York, London, Dublin, Boulder, San Francisco, Santa Cruz, all around the world watching right now. And these are the people that make Looker great. So if you're having a good time at Join, if you like the product, could you please join me in giving them a round of applause? Thank you. There we go. All right, now let's get into it. So this is an awesome quote from Lloyd. Great software is an act of empathy. We repeat this around the office quite a bit. And it's the motivation behind it is, in order to build the best possible products, you have to empathize with your customers to help them solve their problems. This is why we have a Department of Customer Love team that won't let you go until you've solved some problem that your business has. I think everyone in the room should also think about what this means for your companies and what it brings to your data practices. Because I think great data is also an act of empathy. All right? And what do we mean by that? Our mission, you're going to hear it over and over and over again. We want to empower people through the smarter use of data. And everything that you see announced today for Looker 7 is going to add up in some way to achieving this mission. And it's never been more important now. Everyone needs data to get their job done. It's not just executives, it's everyone. Execs, managers, people on the floor, all of them get better with data, and you guys can help. And the thing that's driving this wave of transformation, it's just that fundamental changes are happening in the technology world. It's making huge analytical databases possible, huge compute power in the cloud, bigger storage. All of this stuff has evolved tremendously over the last couple of years. We've gone from storing, I would even say not even terabytes, small amounts of data in cubes that took weeks to process, to being able to store data in infinitely scalable cloud databases and do calculations with ease that is almost comical now. I mean, it's a stunning transformation that's happening right before our eyes. Now, given all that transformation I just described, let's talk about BI, all right? Because BI tools have largely remained the same. They're faster, easier, a lot more options for visualization. But if you think about all of this analytical power and all this huge volume of data stores that we now have at our disposal, it's still trapped. All that potential energy is still trapped behind tools that haven't really changed in the last 10 or 20 years. BI tools, the basic premise is still you get data, you make a chart, dashboard, and that's how you deliver it. I want us to think about how we can reach people in new ways. Now, before you guys freak out, Nick, what are we doing? We're not doing BI dashboards anymore? Yes, we are. Don't get scared. In fact, here's a montage to prove that I'm about to announce a whole bunch of new BI stuff, all right? Lots of new BI investments. We've really spent this year reinventing the platform so that you can get beautiful dashboards out to your end users, because dashboards are going to remain to be the primary way that we reach our end users. All right, so don't be afraid of what I'm saying. But a point I'm trying to make is reports and dashboards are just one of the many ways that you can reach your end users and harness the power of data in your organization. And Looker lets you do more When you have all of your business data connected and governed in one place, it opens up opportunities that you could not have imagined with previous generations of technology. Yesterday, you probably saw so many examples. We saw healthcare applications. We saw digital marketing automation. I saw someone yesterday who had created an entire machine learning model management platform on top of Looker's APIs. I'm going to steal that and put it in next year's release. Really impressed with what you guys are doing. And we call this data-driven experiences because the possibilities are unlimited. You're all coming up with ideas that we could not possibly have predicted, and that is what is so exciting about Looker. So, our next major release, Looker 7, is all about data-driven experiences. We want you to take control of this explosion of data, harness all of that potential energy, and channel it into experiences that will transform your business and the people who work there to make them all more successful. So, Looker 7 will be our most powerful release yet, and I'm thrilled to introduce a couple of the features to you. Let's go through them. First, it starts with a more modern BI experience. BI is the first data-driven experience that we built on top of Looker. It's still the primary way in which people experience the product. Today, we're going to show you the next evolution in Looker's dashboarding. We've made them more interactive. We've refreshed the filters. They have just better look and feel and layouts that you're going to enjoy. And coming soon, they'll be more extensible with widgets and ways to bring new data experiences into your dashboards. Second, in the theme of reaching people where they're at, we're going to be bringing insights into Slack. Right? BI shouldn't be the only place where people get data. We believe that data needs to go into the tools that they want to use. All right? Third, and you've heard us say it several times, data applications will go beyond BI and share how Looker makes it possible for you to build custom data apps. And the focus here is really about developers, the tools that you need, the SDKs, the developer portal, UI components, and all the rich developer resources you need to build custom experiences. And following along, a huge piece of this is the new Looker Marketplace. And here you'll be able to deploy blocks, custom visualizations, full applications, a whole host of extensions directly and quickly into your Looker instance. All of this is bolstered by an enterprise-class architecture designed with a cloud-native approach to deliver data experiences at huge scale. And you've heard us talk a lot about multi-cloud over the past couple days. So we'll also talk about how Looker gives you freedom and flexibility of choice for any cloud provider. And finally, we'll show you how Looker helps administrators analyze their system activity to understand if their deployments are being effective. Also, we'll help them optimize to make the best choices. So, finally, our mission again, empowering people through the smarter use of data. Looker 7 is the biggest and best step we've made toward achieving this vision yet. I want to talk through what we're going to do next in detail, but to do that, I'm going to need help from backstage from our product team. So, I want to welcome, and please join me in welcoming, Ariel Strong, Senior Product Manager.